Hey all, welcome to my YouTube channel, Making Sense of Credit. My name is Tony Hill. I'm a personal and small business credit coach for more than 35 years. Thanks for being here with me today. Today's content is going to be all about credit cards for people with little or no credit and even bad credit. Give you a little bit of advice. But before I get started, you guys know what to do. If you like this video, please like it. If you have not yet, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. And then hit the little bell for future content. And then share this video with friends and family who can use it. So I'm going to dive right in. Look, this is going to be a very short video. I'm driving. I don't know if you've seen my new thing I'm doing. I'm driving, and somehow, some way, I can get things off the top of my head easier, and it's easier to make videos because of the busy schedule. So here we go. My number one card that I like for people with no credit, even trying to get a little bit reestablished a little bit, is Capital One Platinum card. It's a really cool card. I like it. Not a lot of no rewards actually, but I like the fact that it does not have a no fee, and it's an easy card to get. The other card I like is Fingerhut. Fingerhut's an easy card, really a good card for starter, with no credit, limited credit, even bad credit. I've seen people get this card with the lowest 500 credit score, so that's a good card to get. Also, I like the Capital One Quicksilver One card, not to be confused with Capital One Quicksilver, two different cards. So the Quicksilver One card is a very easy card to get for limited credit, and even I've helped clients with bad credit get that card also. And the last card that I like is Credit One. Credit One's a pretty easy card to get for starting over. And and pretty much all the cards that I name are mostly for our unsecured cards. Look, and also Capital One has a pre-qualify. You can actually put your information in and see if you pre-qualify without a hard pull. Some of you folks may not. If you're in the 400s, you may not qualify for an unsecured card. So you may have to go secure, and that's okay. And just try to get a card. Those cards pretty much have minimum fees. Just stay away from the cards that have large fees. The card that I like for younger people and even students, and look, and there's some older students too, but typically if you have a student loan, the cards that I like for limited credit or no credit is the Journey card from Capital One, really good card, easy card to get, and then also Discover It card for students. And both of those cards are really good cards. Especially the Discover card definitely has really good rewards. Also the Capital One Quicksilver, the Capital One, Quicksilver One card has good rewards. But I won't get into rewards. You can read all about that. Go to the sites and check those out. So those are my top cards for limited or no credit and even bad credit, folks. Let's talk about business cards. My top choices for business cards. My number one card would be the Spark Classic for Business from Capital One. You see Capital One keeps coming up. They're really good about working with a diverse range of credit. That's what I like about Capital One. And once again, put your pre-qualify in there. If you don't pre-qualify for that card, they also have a good secure card, Spark card, Classic card also. The other card that I like is the Staples Business Credit Card. I found it to be one of the easier cards to get. So check that out from Staples. And then my last card, my best card I think I like overall, is the Wells Fargo secured card for business owners with no credit or limited credit. Really good card to have, easy to get, and they do a nice job. They've concentrated on that end of the business for a long time, and they do a really nice job, and it propels your business score very quickly. So I would certainly suggest that card to you. That's about it, so hopefully this has, what, actually, before I go, let me just say this. A big part of when you're applying for these cards is the application process. So if you visit my application videos that I've left out there with the PDF and how it scores. Look, if you are in transition and you still get your mail at a location, whether your mom or dad's house or whatever the case may be, use that location, especially if it's a longer period of time. Same thing with a job, because remember, pretty much everything that you're going to be applying for is stated, which means that you're stating it. You don't have to prove it. So, but I would make sure you use the longer time for the address and the longer time for the employment in order for you guys to qualify for these cards. It's going to be tough for you to get a card if you just move and you put down you've been at an address for a month or a job for a month. Make sure you're aware of that, except for students. Now, if you're a student and you put down a job for a month or a resident for a month, you're okay. But the other cards, all the Capital One cards and all the other cards that I was telling you about for limited credit, no credit, and bad credit, you must use the longer residence and longer job history. That's going to help you to qualify. So hope that helps you guys. Just wanted to drop that little nugget. But first of all, this is not my music, a little jazz channel, so I don't want to get in trouble. But until next time, Tony Hill signing off. Make your sense of credit. Peace, y'all.